Minecraft. What isn't there to say about this game? A seemingly simple block game which, throughout its lifespan, transformed the gaming landscape, became a worldwide phenomenon, and had effectively turned itself into a new medium, a place to create and share memorable experiences with others. Like many players, it starts out with a block of wood, and the rest is evidently up to you. One moment. Hey there. Come right this way. Welcome to my set. Today, I wanted to share my little story about Minecraft and all of the times that I've watched, played, and created everything in this game. Now, it might not seem all too special to you youngins, as I'm pretty sure you probably watched dozens of YouTubers speak their sentiments about this game. But you know what? I'd like to throw my hat into the ring, mix things up a bit. So, let's get started. The year was 2011, and it was on a cool summer's evening. My sister and I were on the other side of the computer room, peeking at what our other family members were doing. They were playing this unusual 3-dimensional block game on the family PC, and it was all intriguing as hell. We were relatively new to gaming during our formative years, only becoming conscious of the Xbox and PC when we arrived at the new place. These new technologies exposed us to brand new games like Halo 3, MapleStory, and of course, Minecraft. However, what stuck Minecraft out from the rest of the other games was how unique and simplistic its style was. A mess of pixelated voxels arranged haphazardly on a 3D plane. It was unlike what we had seen prior. Later, when we got the chance, we hopped on the computer and booted up the game. Now, admittedly, I was never the one to play the game, it was my older sister. I'm sure that for many, it was a common occurrence that the oldest of the siblings had the privilege to play the games, and the younger ones watched from behind. Nonetheless, I remember vividly our first tries at playing the game, but we weren't so sure how to actually progress. We were stuck punching random stuff, digging holes, and trying to craft, and by the time we could figure out anything, the other family members kicked us out of the room. Once the coast was clear, we went onto YouTube to hopefully find something useful. One of the first Minecraft videos I watched was a guy blowing up TNT in a desert and blasting huge holes into the ground. That alone was amazing to me because of how this was possible in the game, and it was only a fraction of many possibilities. After sifting through countless videos, we came across one titled Minecraft Part 1: How to Survive the First Night.
Hooray! Minecraft! We've created a new server and we're going to show people how to play Minecraft, how to survive the first night. It's beautiful.
My god, it's terribly snowy. What on earth happened here?
The most notable Minecraft YouTube channel during this period was The Yogscast, ran by Lewis Brindley and Simon Lane from the UK. Their enigmatic yet captivating survival let's play series was very much ahead of its time compared to others. While many channels would usually do just a normal playthrough of their survival game, Simon and Lewis took the repetitive formula of that subgenre and reinvented it by introducing lore into the game, with its own cast of characters and handcrafted set pieces, all seamlessly connected to the ethos of their survival world. It was so surreal yet believable to the point that me and my sister thought these characters were legitimately in the game itself. I could go on and on about their series, but I highly recommend you all to give it a watch, as it's still up on YouTube to this day. After watching and keeping up with their series, it only fueled our drive to experience more of what the game had to offer. We felt prepared enough to take on the game and its challenges. The very first thing we did was start a fresh new world. We punched a tree, turned it into planks, collected a bunch of dirt, and then built a tower made from said planks and dirt that peered over the landscape. Then we moved to another location, this time in a snow biome, built another tower on ice, set up shop inside, and went mining. We managed to collect a lot of material, crafted an item called flint and steel, and then proceeded to burn down our home by accident. After this soul-crushing moment, we built a new base of operations off the shore, this time out of cobblestone, then continued from there where we had a functioning mineshaft and a portal to the nether. And that is where we left it off in the single-player world. I did want to mention that we did play multiplayer during the span of the single-player world, but in the interest of time, I won't be delving into it. The years after would follow fluctuating peaks and valleys of my interest and disinterest in the game. 2012 proved to be one of the most exciting years to be alive, with the advent of internet trends invading the mainstream media. With that came Minecraft for the Xbox 360, which was the same console that I really got my hands on gaming. The best thing about this version was its couch co-op feature, wherein the screen splits up to 4 smaller screens, and it was perfect for me and my sister to play together. We would go exploring and mining in this compact version of the game, and the experience was wonderful. Also in that same year, I first received my very own smart device, the first gen iPad mini. It was a great device for its time, and it could do a lot of things, such as playing games with 3D graphics. Minecraft Pocket Edition was a game I had lots of fond memories with. I remember building a lot of neat little structures that I could show off to my friends, as well as finding out how to duplicate diamonds with a chest.
And you're going to want to go back into that chest, and there you go.
And then in 2014, one day in my middle school computer class, I saw that one of my classmates had managed to bypass the school's firewall and were playing Minecraft with each other. One of the kids showed me how to do it, and soon enough I would be joining them on the fun. Although the game was stuck in version 1.5.2, it didn't matter to me in the end. I continued playing this workaround for the rest of my middle and high school years. But by the time, my love for Minecraft was starting to diminish. Many factors were the cause of this, namely the repetitive Minecraft content on YouTube, the combat update that would split the community in half, and the overall burnout from the same gameplay loop for the past 5 years. I steadily moved away from mining and looked to other genres of games. The year was 2019. All was going well in high school. I made new friends and had a clear goal in life. A friend from one of my classes recommended that I should play Minecraft with him and his buddies on his personal server. I hadn't played any of the new updates by this point, so I was wholly unaware of what I was getting myself into. 2019 was also the same year that Minecraft was having its 10th anniversary, and with it came a special 50% discount. It was at this moment I went ahead and made the choice to buy the game, though the catch was that I had to share this account with my sister since she was also paying half for the account. And for the next year or so, I joined many friend servers where I built bases and joined raids, as well as dived into the world of modded Minecraft that added a whole new layer to the gameplay experience. I distinctly remember staying up late playing survival multiplayer with the boys, goofing around just like how it was back in middle and high. And well, that's where we hit the roadblock. The fall of 2021 was my foray into college, and it would be the end of the nostalgic era. When there is more workload, it inevitably means less leisure time. It's not uncommon for people to drop gaming in its entirety as they mature into adults, and can you really blame them? Of course not. People always sacrifice some things for another if it means that doing so will support their well-being. But for people like myself, I would occasionally boot up the game so I could try to relive that feeling again, back from the olden days of Alpha and the Xbox. But I know that those days are bygone, and I'm just wearing those same rose-tinted glasses. The only reminder that remains is the calm, quiet, and peaceful soundtrack of C418's music that plays in-game. As I dig for rare minerals, build fantastical structures, or even fight off dangerous mobs. When I hear those familiar tunes, I zone out. The music harkens me back to simpler times when I had no obligations or no concerns for my future, and I was left in a state of bliss and tranquility.